Well, hello again, y'all. It's me, Charlene. My hair's back. My hands are washed. Let's get to cooking. Today, I want to make some French bread and lasagna. Now, the French bread is most likely going to be good because it's the first time I'm making it, but I'm using my favorite cookbook, Dining on a Dime. Which you can get at livingonadime.com. And I'm making lasagna, but I don't have any lasagna noodles. So instead of lasagna noodles, I'm going to use fettuccine. Let's get started. Okay, in my mixer bowl, hope you can see that, I have my warm water, my yeast, and sugar. I hope you can see that, but it's really good and fluffy already. So now I'm gonna add, let's see, I've already added my 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt.
What is my 7th trip back?
Yep, and I'm recording. Okay, there's my teaspoon of salt. I need to get this out of the way. I'm going to start off with 3 cups of flour. The recipe calls for 3 to 3.5 cups. So I'm going to start with 3. And we'll just see how much it takes to make a good stiff dough. There's 2. Oh, I might have enough in here for 1 more. Yep, there's 3. Okay, I need to refill my flour container. Okay. Mixed it dough. Okay. Now I'll put that back on. Let that mix up real good. And then once that's mixed real good, I'm going to let it knead for 10 minutes. been going for 10 minutes. All right. Let's go over here. Probably should have put a little more flour in there, but it'll be okay. The only reason I'm taking it out of this bowl in the first place is so I can grease it up. And I'm spraying this bowl with regular cooking oil that I have put into my little container. It's just whatever kind of oil you want to use. So that's that. Okay. And this, I want to get a little bit more flour into it, so I'm just gonna, ooh, that's a nice soft dough. Okay, I'm just gonna knead that a couple of times. Oh, I think that's plenty. Ooh, I like playing with that dough. Okay, my bowl is oiled, so I'm going to drop this dough into it. And I'm going to spray some more oil on top. Okay, now I'm going to let this rise for between 1.5 hours and 2 hours. Just depends on how long it takes for it to double. And that's what we're starting with. Okay. Put a towel over top of that. All right. And let's see, what time do I need to start my noodles? I'll bring you back when I'm ready to get started on the lasagna, or when this is ready for the next step, whichever's sooner. Okay, we're ready to get started on the lasagna. So I need to put on a pot of water. For the noodles. Of course, like I said, I don't have any lasagna noodles, so I am going to use fettuccine. And I've got 2 packs of those because I don't know how far that will go. Okay, probably need more of this. And I also need a large skillet. And I think I will use my birthday present. Yeah, this is my birthday present. From the younger of the 3 brothers. The youngest, I should say, of my 3 brothers. Okay, that should be good. Let's see. Let's put a lid on that so it'll boil faster. No, that one's too big. Okay, here we go. Alright. Let's see, I'm gonna make. Okay, let me get this. Okay, I got ambitious a few nights ago, and I took a couple of pork tenderloins and I ran them through my KitchenAid grinder, and I made homemade Italian sausage with it. This came to just a little, ooh, that smells good. Little over 1.5 pounds. Just under 1 3/4 pounds, I think. So for my meat sauce, I'm gonna use that Italian sausage along with 2 pounds of hamburger, lean ground beef. So, okay, I'm cheating. I'm using 2 cans of this traditional spaghetti sauce. My new can opener is an overachiever. It likes to keep going and going and going. It doesn't stop. But that's okay. At least it gets the cans open. And here's my second can. It's just traditional flavored spaghetti sauce. Use whatever kind you like best. Or homemade. I would do homemade. I mean, I would use my homemade, but I have this in my pantry and I kind of need to use it up. So there it is. And I just put a little water in there to get all that sauce out, because if I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to use it. Oh, and I did drain my meat. Ooh, don't that look good? This sure is smelling good. Okay. So, while that's simmering, I'm going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. Let's get the cheese layer ready. Oh my goodness. Turn that down. I think I'm gonna have to stick the lid on it so it doesn't pop all over the place. I can't wait until this is done. Okay, let me see, where am I going to work? I might as well just work right here. Cottage cheese, egg, okay. Let's go over here. Now, I know this is not traditional. Where's my bowl? Okay, I can't really see on here too well. Okay, I know that the way I'm going to mix this up is not traditional, but you know, that's the whole thing about cooking. Make it your own. And this is my own. I don't like cottage cheese to just sit and eat it with fruit or whatever. No. That's not happening. Not with me. My mom used to love it. I'd scoop her a big old scoop of cottage cheese and put a little salt and pepper on it, and she would just gobble it up. Hang on, I gotta stir my sauce again. My husband likes cottage cheese with mixed fruit, you know, fruit cocktail or something like that. Some kind of fruit. But I don't. However, I do, and this is just me. I guess I'm a little weird. I prefer cottage cheese in my lasagna over ricotta. They're very close, but ricotta is a little bit smoother, and I don't know why I prefer it. I don't know why I prefer the cottage cheese over the like twice as expensive ricotta, but I do. Okay, so there's one egg, and it's beaten. Oh, and that was I think that was a 16-ounce container. No. Nope, that was a 24-ounce container, but my husband got some of it out last night, so we should be good. I usually end up using a whole 16-ounce container anyway. Okay, that's one packet of Italian-style cheese. It's about 2 cups. And some of this wonderful Parmesan cheese. Now we're just going to mix this all together real good. And you know what? I'm just not brave enough to do the spinach thing because I'm afraid I won't like it. I know, I should put it in there because it'll be easier to tolerate if there's other food, good food with it. But I don't know, I just I just can't do it. So I'm gonna put some garlic powder, some onion powder, salt, pepper, and let's see, where is my there it is. Parsley. Put a good sprink-a-dink of parsley. Okay. I showed you my new spice racks a while back. But I don't know if I explained how OCD I am. I have, okay, some people would have arranged their seasonings by, the ones they use the most, they would put closest to the stove. Well, I thought about that, but then it kind of was making me a little I don't know, uneasy, I guess you could say. Because they were just all random, you know? So what I did was my seasonings and spices and stuff, they're arranged alphabetically. Yeah, that was the only way I was comfortable with it. So that's what they are. They're arranged alphabetically. Okay, the sauce is done. The cheese mixture is done. My noodles are cooked. Okay, my bread has risen, so I need to do something with that real quick before I do the lasagna. So, let's come back over here so you can see what I'm doing with this bread. Okay. It deflated itself. Okay, next step is okay. It says punch down and let rest 15 minutes. Okay. Well, it's punched down, so I guess I gotta let it rest for 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to get my pan ready. And this is my lasagna pan. But I can't put my lasagna together here like I was going to because I have flour on my counter. So I am going to oil my pan just a little bit. So hopefully nothing will stick. And we're going back over here. Okay, put you there. And put the cheese over here. Put the pan right there. Oh, you know what? I'll just give this water to the dogs so it won't go waste. There we go. And I'll put this up here so it can dry. Okay. That's ready. Okay. That pan's pretty heavy. I can't pick it up. So let's see if I can do it this way. Okay. there you've only got a view of the noodles. So hang on, I gotta find something to put you up on. Okay, let's see. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Well, all right. Let's try it this way. All right, let's put some sauce in the bottom of this pan. Now let's see how these noodles are going to work. They're still hot. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that sit for a few minutes because those noodles are just too hot. Okay, I've got my lasagna all layered up, and this is just plain cheese without the cottage cheese and stuff on top. I got my French bread rolled out. I made my slits across the top. That has to sit for another 15 minutes before I can bake it. The lasagna I'm going to bake for about 45 minutes. So as soon as my oven gets preheated, I'll be sticking that in. And the bread has to cook for 25 minutes. So we'll be back then. Okay. There's one of my French breads. It got a little brown on the bottom, but the top was like pretty light. So I cut it into slices, put some butter and garlic powder on it, stuck it in the oven again for about 2 minutes for the butter to melt real good. And here's our lasagna, or fettuccine. My husband was trying to figure out what to call it because it doesn't have lasagna noodles in it. It has fettuccine. So, but that's what it looks like. I'm gonna let it sit for another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna cut it up. Hopefully it'll stay together like lasagna. Okay, I'll be back when I'm ready to taste test. Alrighty, well, here it is. It's been sitting for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna see if I can get this to come out party. Ah. Darn. Well, that just messed the whole thing up. No, it's not pretty. Okay. There's that. Here's me a piece of bread. Let's give it a try and see what it's like. Guess what? It tastes like lasagna. And there you go. See? You don't have to have the right noodles to make something delicious. Give it a go. See you next time. Bye.